Hello students, welcome to 9SEM. I'm Vedant Sharma, an industrial expert of Civil Engineering Department from 9SEM.com. In this video, I'm going to explain you about the planning department. To understand what planning department is all about, let us first discuss the term planning. So what is planning? According to Oxford Dictionary, planning is defined as the act or process of making plans for something, or in other words, it is basically developing a strategy for executing a project in order to meet certain objectives. It is extremely important. For example, when you plan a trip for vacations, first you pick a destination, whether it is a beach or mountains you want to visit. Then you decide the duration of the trip, few days, a week, well it depends. Then you look for the conveyance, whether you will drive or book a train or flight tickets, and then accommodation. And after this, you plan the day-wise activities to do each day. Or you can say you plan a course of action. Then you start packing. So even every morning when you wake up, you make a plan in your mind or a day before of what all activities you will do the rest of the day. So you plan different activities to accomplish that too in specific duration. So in life, everything we do, in some way or another, we make a plan first. Similarly, for every project, there is a planning engineer, and he and she comes under the project management team. Planning engineers might be managing a project, a program, or even a portfolio. But before going into further details, let me just explain you some important terminologies you need to know. So what is project management? According to PMI, Project Management Institute, project management is the application of knowledge, skills, and techniques to execute projects effectively and efficiently. First, let me tell you what is a project. So according to PMBOK, it is a project management body of knowledge. A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. For example, constructing a house, conducting a war, even maintaining an equipment, etc. Just out of curiosity, let me ask you, what is a program? A program is defined as a group of similar projects, and similarly, a portfolio is defined as a group of similar or dissimilar projects or programs. Still confused? So let us take an example of Tata Group. As you can see in this diagram, it has a various sectors like IT and communication, engineering, materials, services, energy, consumer products, and chemicals. And these are further divided in various divisions. Like for an example, in IT and communication sector, it is divided in TCS, teleservices like Tata Sky. In engineering sector, there are two divisions like Tata Motors and Voltas. So here, these divisions are to be considered as a project, while specific sector is to be considered as a program. And the group of these similar or dissimilar projects and programs, Tata Group, is to be considered as a portfolio. Now, as we have discussed what planning is and important terminologies related to it, we need to know why it is required, or we can say what is the purpose of planning. So the main purpose of planning is to build a model that allows you to predict the activities and resources that are critical for the timely completion of any project. Planning allows strategies to be implemented to ensure that these activities and resources are managed and the project is delivered both on time and within budget. So planning helps to avoid delays in project work, lost revenues, loss of facilities, contractual disputes, inconvenience costs, etc. And planning aims to optimize time and resources, improve efficiency and operations, provide a basis for monitoring and controlling work, provide early warning for potential risk. Now, moving on to the responsibilities of a planning engineer. So it is to look after initial job planning, scheduling of time, scheduling of material, coordination of subcontractors, monitoring of job progress, analysis of change, and problem solving. So when you take up a project, these are the duties involved. you have to make initial schedule, then update it regularly. So you talk about monitoring and updating the schedule throughout the construction. The responsibility of a planning engineer also includes change orders, delays, and other schedule disruptions. The schedule is going to be disrupted. How do you actually take care of all these disruption, as it is very critical? So planning engineer works very closely with the project manager, project execution team, and the subcontractors. You are almost like a conductor of the orchestra, or you are writing all the scores so that the project managers can conduct the orchestra. But basically, you are in the middle of this whole orchestra of the project. And one of the very critical ability you should have to have a good communication skill, in addition to the knowledge and skills of scheduling tools like Microsoft Projects, Primavera P6, and Prince 2, etc. You will continuously be producing critical scheduling information for the project team. As the schedule is the backbone of any project, without the schedule, the project is going nowhere, and the scheduling becomes really important part of the whole project management exercise. So it is a support to a project superintendent, project manager, and all other parties associated with the project. With a good planning engineer, without a good planning engineer, things do not go well. So there are various level of schedules. When you look at the schedule, it is very important to understanding scheduling can be done at different levels. Majorly, there are 5 levels of schedule. We will be discussing each type of schedule and aspects of scheduling in detail in upcoming videos. So this was Vedant Sharma signing off, leaving you with a mind-boggling question. So is project management is a science or art? I will give you the answer next time. So stay tuned.